1.
You gotta wait for it to pop on up.
We are live.
I'm just waiting for it to pop up.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, there's a soccer. All right.
Hey, Soccer, my man.
We're live. What up?
We just went
Alright.
live. Soccer, why are you so quiet?
Oh, hold on. This better?
Oh.
Turn your-
I'm not seeing the. I see it, but I'm not seeing it going live just yet. Let me refresh my. There it is.
It's live.
Oh, all right, cool. All right. So, with that being said, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Briefing Room, 13th MU podcast, hosted by your lovely command staff. I am Captain Takeda Hideyoshi, the company commander and Apollo platoon leader.
I am Captain Dubs, commander of Tuma.
I'm Second Lieutenant Soccer, XO of tomorrow.
I'm Master Sergeant Ace, Admin Enlisted Advisor.
I'm Sergeant Bandit, S6 Assistant, Apollo JTech.
I'm Huseman, I'm a fire team leader, and Comanche 1-2. 2-1.
Hi, my name's Alex. I'm a private first class, and I work as mainly Zeusing.
Very cool. At this moment, we are missing White and Cyber. They are somewhere.
Yeah, they're. I'm pretty sure Senior Chief's out doing work stuff, and the First Sergeant could be Navy stuff, could be woman things. I'm not too certain, but yeah, today's the 6th episode of the podcast, and some of you might notice we have 3 people on today instead. So 3 main guests between Sergeant Bandit, Lance Corporal Huseman, and Private First Class Alex. So I guess to kind of really kick it off, how about you guys? Beyond just the introduction, you talk about yourself and what you do in the unit. We'll go bottom up. So, Alex, you'll start us off, followed by Huseman, then Bandit.
Well, as I said, I mostly do, like I said in the beginning of my introduction, I'm Alex, but I do mostly Zeusing for the 13th MAU. I've gotten into doing Zeus for ops, pretty much role-playing, any of the needs of working on pretty much any S5 stuff, making story, role-playing with the guys, setting up, spawning, doing everything behind the scenes pretty much to make the story what it is today.
Like I said earlier, I'm Huseman, I'm a fire team leader, and I lead a team of Marines into combat with Comanche, led by River and Cannabis.
Hello, I am Sergeant Bandit. I work with Yoki as our 2 JTechs on Apollo platoon. Just working with T-Mod, deciding what to blow up, what not to blow up, and making sure we don't blow up the same thing.
All right, so with that being said, how is y'all's interactions with like the unit and events of the unit from the start of your 13th career to now? What have you experienced or learned, or kind of what was your greatest experience overall from beginning to now? So same process.
Oh God, I have so much to talk about. I've been here for almost 2 years now. So, first
We got plenty of
ever
time, by the way.
experience
So, yeah.
of joining the unit was literally my first Arma experience. This was the first ever thing I did for Arma. I had never played Arma before. I had, I think, 40 minutes in game, which was set up to do controls for the game, and that was it. And I got a message. I was looking on the Arma 3 Discord, asking if there was units that took people for Milsim. I wanted to learn Arma. I was new. Got a message from Tom. Tom got me invited into the unit, and I loved it and never left since, pretty much. And I'm still here today. And I have been bouncing back and forth, pretty much doing almost every role in the unit at this point. I have been in Tuma, I have been a corpsman, I have been a team leader, I have been up and down right and left. The only probably thing that I haven't done is pretty much ROing.
Okay. Well, what would be one of your greatest experiences in the unit? Beyond just the amount of time you've been here.
My greatest time in the unit was spending my time. I have been a corpsman for most of the time in my unit, and I will never forget the amount of time I had with that stuff. The best moments was hanging out with all the corpsmen and doing the job that I love doing, and just all of us kind of. Oh, it felt more like a family to me than it was than just anything else. So sticking with the guys, Hyde, White, any other guys that still are out there. Oh, Boss when he was still in it. Name a couple more, but yeah.
Okay. Hughesman, same thing. What you got, man?
I've been here for about 4 months now, almost 5. And in that time, I've never missed an op, and I have team led almost every single op, and it is the most fun thing to do, in my opinion.
Hell yeah. Beyond just team leading, what was one of your other greatest experiences? Whether it's a multitude of things or singular event.
That would have to be my CQB trainings with River and Mount, but especially when River threw a flashbang and flashbanged me.
Oh my gosh, what was that? Like your second week? Your first or second
Yes.
week in the unit? Yeah,
It's my
I remember
second
that
week.
one. Awesome. All right, Bandito, what you got?
Honestly, it's hard to pinpoint. Cause God, I've been here since like the second week of the unit. Technically like a year and a half because I left. But like, I don't know, I guess the first day back was kind of like a big like realization of how far this unit went. Like ever since I left, I think a year prior. Because like a year prior, it was like teaching us how to do like formations and like combat movement, so the bare fucking minimum. And now it's just like, it's almost just common knowledge, like amongst everybody in the unit.
Just a night and day difference from what you left it
It-
to and what you came back
Yeah,
to.
definitely. Because it was such like, it was only like 20 guys total, I think, like at most. I think in the Discord overall, even.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you had first joined, it was I think the unit was only 2 or 3 months old, and then when you left, I forgot the reason. Wasn't it school or?
It's cool just because I wasn't. It was mostly baseball because I would do shit on Saturdays and Fridays. So there was just no way I would be getting on those nights, especially since I'm over in the West Coast. So it's even earlier.
I hear you. Yeah. What would have been one of your greatest experiences at the unit, or has been?
Honestly, it's just any op that Tuma's busy. Because it's just fun, just like being in the know of everything that's happening. If that kind of makes sense.
But yeah, as the ROs or JTACs, y'all kind of
Yeah,
ebb
it's
and
that-
flow with the whole op.
it's that like being in the know while also just like being the sole purpose of like along with Tuma of just a bunch of shit blowing up. Because that's just pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. So with that, kind of on the basic intro of everything, letting you guys kind of air your stuff out in terms of just general history and info, I'm gonna pass it over to Captain Dubs and maybe bring some questions in of his own or from possible survey questions, and let's see how you or us can answer it together.
Yeah. Got some more questions off of the survey. So, let's start off with an easy one. What is y'all's favorite colors?
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's one of the questions.
You
What's your
serious?
favorite colors? The people want to
That's
know.
fucked up. That's
Man.
fucked up.
Do
Man.
you-
You guys are over
I
here
can name
expecting
them
some
right now.
influential, like, some crazy ass question. Nah, what's your favorite color, motherfucker?
The people want to
This is
know.
Salad.
Welcome to dating
Salad.
sim.
First the
I
one.
can name
First
all
fuck-
four of
first
them
fucking
right now.
question. First fucking question I come on. Favorite color to the colorblind man.
Oh
Man.
shit. Oh god, I forgot about that.
That's great.
That's crazy. I guess
Top left.
I guess I'll go bottom up. So Alex, what's your favorite color?
Well, I have multiple favorite colors because I love mixing and matching.
Ah.
I've always been a person who loves to put multiple colors into different things that I paint. So my basically top 4 colors that I usually use: black, white, red, and green.
All right. Hughesman, what's your favorite color?
It's gonna have to be a blue.
It's gonna have to be a blue. Hell yeah, brother. Colorblind man, what's your favorite color?
I'll go for a dark blue.
Dark blue. All right. Okay. Cool.
You sure you're not looking at pink?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh
like,
my
I
God.
can see it. This is why.
Are you
Because I
able to
can
tell
actually
what's
see
dark
that
blue
clearly.
and what's not?
Why you gotta do
most
that,
of
man,
the
like
time.
that?
Most of the time.
Most of the
the time.
time.
Ace, what's your favorite color?
It used to be blue. I still really like blue, but as I gotten older, I'm really liking red. So I'd say red.
All right. From the chat, White's listening in while he's finishing up work. He said black and blue. Soccer.
I like a nice dark like forest green. Just a smooth mellow color.
Would you go as far to say as Marpet green?
I mean, you could say that.
M81.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like the M81,
M81.
like that green on there. Yeah, it's a nice smooth green.
Is
White
Charlotte
girl emerald.
too bright for
Charlotte
you?
green, emerald green.
Charlotte's a little bit too bright.
Ah, okay.
The county or the color?
The college.
Wait a minute.
Whoa!
Oh,
What?
A loaded question there.
How?
we don't have enough time to answer that.
Yeah, ECU.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa,
Yeah.
wrong. What? That's a rival.
My favorite color is blue as well. And then Big Cheese over here. Yoshi, what's your favorite color?
Obviously, fucking royal purple, man. Love royal purple.
The color or the
A
oil?
lot
Strong.
now.
The royal purple color.
Okay, very good.
That explains so much now.
You
What does
could
that
put two and
explain?
two
Ace?
together?
Is
Just-
our 13th logo purple?
No wonder we
No,
use so much purple.
it's-
Or
Well,
is that blue?
well, the command element's color is purple.
Oh, okay.
His
The
name's
background's
purple on
purple.
Discord.
You know,
Magic.
you have me thinking that our
Yes, purple
the-
everywhere. We figured it out.
You have me thinking the 13th logo was friggin' purple.
White said.
Only took 6 episodes.
White said fluorescent tan. What the fuck?
That
Fluorescent.
sounds.
So we're just making up colors now. Okay.
Hang
That
on,
is the true
hang
color.
on, hang on.
Hyde.
Fluorescent
Hyde is
tan.
And Jamie, Dubs, pull it up.
He's not-
pull up fluorescent
is-
tan.
It is basically
pull it up.
green. It is a like lime green that grows on orange. It is very weird.
What the fuck is that,
Baby.
dude?
It's
Looks like some
basically
Chinese
imagine-
PLA color pattern. Bad.
Imagine putting night vision on, but it's like dotty all over an orange rock.
Yo,
That's the
who
easiest
the
way to explain it.
See, look,
It's what they put in. It's what they put in those like tube lights.
Bro,
That's literally what comes out of it.
Keeper knows what's up. Purple all the way. Purple gang. That's what's up.
Fluorescent tan. Huh.
Yeah, that's what they
Interesting.
put in the fluorescent lights.
Gross.
Hide is neon green.
Ew.
Basically.
The fire starter camo from Battlefield 4. Okay.
No. I want the dice camo. It's the most
I
useless
just saw
shit.
your message.
Dude, the fire starter camo. It was alright.
Before we press on, we brought up Charlotte soccer. Your training's starting soon, right? Practices, getting ready for the new season. How's everything looking?
I mean, it's looking good. We're in summer workouts right now. It's pretty exhausting, but camp ain't gonna be. Summer workouts ain't nothing compared to camp. Just 14-hour days out in the sun. Looking forward to it.
Disgusting.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, soccer. I'm gonna start you in NCAA 25
Good to hear.
in 9 days.
Oh, I don't think we talked about that on the podcast. Soccer, you want to make that announcement?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Check me out on the game. Be number 76 for center. Charlotte 49ers will probably be like a 48 overall, but it's okay. We're gonna change that this year.
Yep.
Yeah, if you wanna
All right.
play with me on the game, I don't actually know if you can play with the line. You might
Nah,
be
you
able to.
can't. I'll just,
I mean, you can see me on there. If I miss a block, I promise it's not my fault.
yeah,
did
I'll
my
just
best.
cut you.
Did my best.
I did my best.
What's your overall on your player card?
I have no clue. They haven't released them. They released the top 100
The
players.
top 100 today. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you. I can tell you, I entered the top 100.
Oh well, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't find my name on the list today, but you know.
It really seems
you
real
win some, you lose
streamlined
some.
soccer. Like basically everyone from like 100 to 50 are all like 90 overall.
Yeah.
So I don't think they really knew there was a difference between any player, to be honest.
But yeah, for the people in the chat, soccer plays college football, and he got picked. And what did they say he had? Like 85 players.
85. Yeah, 85 players on Charlotte's roster. I think we have like 120 players. I mean, it's not like a crazy hard selection, but something interesting. You know, when I'm an old head, I'll look back and be like, "Hey kids, you see this? I'm in the game, bitch."
When I'm an old head. Shut the
Being
fuck
picked to be in any video game is just to be on the you have your name written into the history books pretty much of video game. That is big.
Yeah, this was fun.
Plot twist is college football, so there's no royalties from it.
Oh no, he got paid.
I got a little money.
A lump sum.
I would have
It
took a
Doesn't
penny
matter,
on
it's
every
more
copy
about the
they sell.
history.
Well, it's better than back in the day before when they actually made the game back in like the early 2000s. They didn't pay the players a damn thing because of the NCAA.
Oh, that's
Back
true,
in my
too.
day, son, I tell you what.
Might have to buy a PS5 or an Xbox just to play it.
Dude, I'm doing that next week when I get back from vacation.
You want to get B days? Just let me know.
Damn.
If I want to get what?
If you want to get
Beat.
beat.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, he means like beat you
Let's
up.
see.
And we can box too.
No. I'm more inclined to the other option.
Soccer Hyde said that his nickname for you in the game, he's gonna edit your name. It's gonna be Soccer Killdozer.
Oh yeah.
Soccer
put me a
Killdozer.
running back.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
What do you think your
son.
speed rating is going to be?
Might be like mid 60s.
Okay. I mean,
I hope it's a 70.
Put you in a fullback down line.
I mean, all you need is
Put
some
you in
blocking.
a fullback down.
You know what the best part about this conversation is? I don't know what's going on because I don't watch American football because I'm Swedish.
Yeah,
Ew.
neither do I.
And
Ew.
too
I have
many,
no idea what these boys are talking
So
about.
Too
many
many-
foreign.
too many fucking college teams to try and follow college football.
Ole
to
Miss,
be
baby.
honest,
Ole Miss.
Real.
Ole Miss.
To be honest, real, but
Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
Let's go on to the next question off the survey, shall we?
Yeah. Sorry about.
I know I do. Haven't showered all week.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah. What the fuck?
It's in it.
Right.
All
I
right.
don't think
You're going to prison.
You're demoted.
Hey, Fern.
Wow, that was south quick.
How many hours have you all spent together, and how do you think that has impacted how you lead as a team?
That's a weird
I
question.
think it's like how many hours us as command staff have we spent together, and how it.
God damn, I don't
Dude,
even know.
I don't
what
even
you-
know.
How would you articulate that or calculate it?
Well, I think I talk to Cap on pretty much a daily basis.
But I think just
actually-
all of us together. All those post meeting meetings.
Oh God. I don't think we've had a post-meeting
off
meeting
of-
in a little bit.
Why would you say that?
Just off of, I feel like just off of like, Saturdays alone, that's a good like 100 easily.
I mean, I guess maybe you could put it this way. When I joined the unit, I need to pull up Steam as a reference here. When I joined the
You
unit,
need stats.
when I joined the unit
Huh?
almost 2 years ago, I had probably 600 hours in the game. And as of this moment, I'm at 1,430.
Damn.
So, 800 hours in 2 years.
That's holy.
I mean, that's just on game. That's just
That's
on
I
game
was gonna
stuff.
say on game because after op, we probably between leadership meetings, NCO meetings, private meetings, staff meetings,
White
on
in the
training or op
chat.
days.
White in the
I
chat.
see
All
it. I
of
see it. No
the
hide.
impromptu 2 a.m. meetings that we've had.
Yeah.
The meme. What is it? The meme is like, uh-oh, all of command staff's awake at 2 a.m. Something's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Honestly, it's quite a significant number now that I really think about it. Holy crap.
Yeah. I mean, I think like. I mean, not including soccer since he's new and like nothing against it. Just he's new to command staff. I mean,
Yeah, I don't do anything, sorry.
that's not what
I'm just here so I don't get
meant.
fined.
Damn.
That's not what I.
I just
fucking
work
meant.
here, dog. That's all. I just
Put my
work
fries
But-
back.
Holy
But
the
for
bag.
the people,
jeez.
but like me, soccer, not me, cyber, Yosh, Dubs, and White. I think. Shit, I don't know. I mean, if we're counting like every minute for us all being together, I don't know, like 200 hours over like the last year, because that's when like I think me and Cyber are approaching like our 1 year anniversary on becoming command staff. Like if we haven't already hit it, I don't even remember when that was. I just know it was like during the summer.
I don't
I
even.
could tell you the day right now, actually.
When was
Yeah.
mine? Cap. Was it like?
Oh,
right
when you
after-
joined
still on
command
winter
staff?
name.
Yeah, wasn't it after February? The February incident.
Oh,
got it when you were
no,
03.
it was way before that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got it when you got promoted to Chief
Yeah,
Warrant Officer
'cause-
3.
Yeah, because
Or
well, when you made Master Sergeant, that was like your official day. That was July 14th. So in 4 more days,
Yeah.
will be
Oh,
your 1
damn.
year on command staff.
And then Cyber will be the same.
Cyber will
Or
be the
five,
15th.
the fifth. Yeah, the fifth day.
Mhm.
It was supposed to be the same day, but he couldn't make it in time or something. He should have played.
Yeah,
big,
dude.
big Navy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
We have Sierra in the chat. Oh, Keeper over here. So taking the amount of time we've spent together as command, how has that impacted our leadership styles?
I'm not sure about styles, but I know about like just things, like different movements, different strategies, tactics, stuff like that. If that counts as a style.
What was the question?
How has spending as much time as we have together as command impacted our leadership style?
I think and maybe it's just me. I feel like I've had the luckiest interaction to have such a wide array of different personalities in my command staff. Because when it comes to like reeling into the reality of the situation or game or scenario, whatever drama that occurs, I always kind of think of like a what Dubs would do kind of thing. Because Dubs, you're probably one of the most level-headed people I've ever met and work with continuously. And then with
thanks,
Cyber,
man.
I think Cyber kind of involves a lot of like move, get it done kind of attitude, and we're gonna sit here until we figure it out. We're not gonna push it off kind of deal. Like when we're in it, we're in it. And I think with Ace has shown a lot of loyalty and how like meaningful and impactful that can be, and just having that reliance and trust in people to be able to like continue and push forward, knowing that I can actually rely on members to do stuff when I tell them to do it, or even sometimes when I don't have to say anything, because they just know to get it done. At least in my eyes, that's how I would see it. And then I think it comes back full circle with White's kind of the same as you, Dubs. He's just I can't really think of like any outstanding similarities or outstanding differences. I think one of the bigger ones would be Riptide, and he is a very firm and forward individual, and that's where I think I really developed my forwardness.
Yeah.
Is just the no nonsense. Hey, look, I understand life happens, and I'll try to cater to that as much as I can, but the unit isn't going to stop because of whatever you got going on.
Real.
Because out of your one life, there's 60 other lives that want to have fun and get on. And if you're impeding that, then you're a problem, you know? Now, obviously, that's to say that there are very, very specific situations where that does not, that isn't to say that's the case, but I'm offering a very broad, summarized generalization to. My overall point is I've had the luckiest contrast of working with so many different personalities simultaneously that I'm able to develop a very cohesive mindset as a leader of a unit.
Going back on the diversity of people that you have within your command staff, like viewpoints and personalities and whatnot. The old heads in command are the level-headed ones. It's an astute observation, and I mean, honestly, you're right.
I wonder where he draws the line.
Yeah, what's the
telling me
line?
all-
Yeah, what
You're
age
telling
is
me
the
all
line?
Soccer, what age
All
is the
old
line?
people are wise men. Of being an old head?
Yeah.
I'd say like, depending on your tendencies, 25 is gonna count. But
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
like
I'd agree.
20,
I'd agree.
28, 28.
5? Damn.
28.
Well,
Yeah.
if you have like
You
old
telling
head
me I only
tendencies
have
at
5
25,
years?
you're an old head. But if you're like still, you know how to use technology, you know how to get to your email and stuff when you're 25, you're good. You got until 28, and then once you hit 30, you start aging in dog years. You're just cooked.
Yeah, I agree with that
This
statement.
fucking guy,
As
dude.
a young person.
You just
To
start
be fair,
aging
he's not
dog
wrong.
years. Okay.
Hey man, don't be mad because you're about to be aging in dog years soon.
No.
Don't be mad at me.
Man,
They don't make the
I-
rules.
5 years. Shut up. I still have 5 years until I'm 30. Shut your goddamn mouth.
High school went pretty fast, and that was 4 years. I'm just saying.
I got out of high school when I was 18. Okay, I know how to read.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Wait.
true, White. We have seen some shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get up.
The
youngest here.
I think so. You're 20, right? No, Ace is
Yeah.
younger than you, I think.
yeah, I'm 19.
Oh
my
you
God.
gotta lie. You're 14. It's okay.
What the hell?
What?
It's okay.
We're getting so off topic.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
God
Um,
bless.
No, the hey, Lone in the chat. What's up, dude? Boss, hello.
It's alone and a boss. Hey, boss.
Sorry.
Back to what I was saying. Looking at like the diversity and personalities of all of us, is one thing, but looking how we also have grown as people, like, I think out of all of us, I think if I had to say who a single person who's grown the most, to be Ace. Ace was a fucking little shitter when he joined, and look at him now.
For real. He'll never see it.
Yeah, he doesn't see
Yeah,
it.
I don't. I really just feel like I'm the same person. I don't know what y'all are talking about, honestly.
God, you were such a shitter.
Oh my god, dude. The Talbert effect. But yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. This question, this person asked, they would like to see our stance and advice on how to be the most effective leader that one could be.
Damn.
I kind of want to hear from the lower guys on that one. What would their interpretations of that question be? Like, what do you interpret makes a good leader?
You kind of, how do I explain it? You kind of need the balls to kind of just lead and accept whatever the fuck happens, and then learn from there. Because I think, at least for me, when I was just thrown into like, squad lead for like a patrol or whatnot, like fresh out of NCO, I think that's the most I learned. It's just kind of doing it, and I think that develops your leadership capacity the most.
In my eyes, a good leader is a leader that has great communication skills, keep a level head, fast to respond to anything that happens, has good response to that action.
You gotta bring your mic closer to your mouth.
Sorry. Pretty much anybody who, has good, decent communication skills, talks with their other people, communicates with other officers, lower enlisted, higher enlisted, keeps that communication straight, keeps a level head, a straight face, can tell people what they need to hear in situations where like bad shit happens or good stuff happens without needing to take breaks or stuff like that. It's hard and annoying to do sometimes, but people need to hear it, and having a good leader that can basically just tell you the truth without lying to your face is, in my mind, a really great leader.
Pretty much everything that Bandit and Alex just said is what I was going to say, but just, not being afraid to speak up is, in my opinion, is what makes a good leader.
That's pretty important. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have said more, but Bandit and Alex pretty much just covered it.
That's why you let the lower people go, because they say pretty much everything, and then you're just kind of like, damn, now I gotta think.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Also,
Bandit did
I
speak
think-
way too early, you damn sergeant.
Yeah, my bad.
No one else was speaking, so you had to fill it.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine, Bubba.
Whatever.
He was being a good leader and taking charge and starting the conversation.
See? Yeah, exactly.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Whoa, you can't get out of my office.
This ain't an office.
Come on.
Everything's an office if I make it an office, goddammit.
Tulma.
This is a room. We're all sitting around the table with a bunch of beers in it.
Yeah, my
who's-
office.
Mine.
I do believe it is you, Mass Sergeant.
I think good qualities for a leader to obtain is have a good judgment. It's because in some situations you can't just fiddle around with different ideas. You have to make a decision in the moment. So it may not be the right decision, but a bad decision is better than no decision, in my eyes, because at least something is getting done. And then along with that is trust.
I'm not done.
Sometimes it's hard to build trust with people, but as a leader, you need to build a sense of trust with your people, know what they're capable of, what they're not, and try to help them improve in those areas in which they are lacking, to where an op, you can trust them to carry out the task that they are given.
I think definitely being a good leader is being like self-centered, and not self-centered, that's not the word I'm looking for. Like grounded, that's the word. Learning from your mistakes and the mistakes of people around you and people that came before you, like whoever your leadership was before you stepped into that role. What did they do wrong? What did they do right? Always use your eye. Like, you have two eyes and ears and one mouth for a reason. You should like look and listen more than you talk. It's always good to like talk and correct and command as a leader, but you need to listen and look and understand and analyze situations before you just unknowingly come to a decision or make the wrong call too early. Ace said like it's good to make a decision. That's definitely true. I'm more of like I maybe wait too long in certain situations to make a decision, just because I want to know enough for me to make an informed decision. So I think just listening, learning, and understanding that you're gonna fuck up sometimes. It's gonna happen. Everybody does it. That's life, not just Arma. And just learn from your mistakes and everybody else's mistakes around you.
I mean, yeah, all of those are very good points. I think, like, even putting Milsim aside, even when I was a leader in the Air Force, I was an NCO. A lot of what I was taught in how to be a leader, I still use to this day here and in my professional life. Like, being firm but fair. Like, you know, everyone's gonna have an opinion. Everyone's gonna have, you know, disagreements, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if you're the one in charge, you're the one that makes the ultimate decision. But you also have to have the ability to take other perspectives and viewpoints in mind. And if you're able to do that, then the members of your team, your I don't want to say subordinates, but subordinates, they'll trust you more.
What was the question again? Like, specifically?
What is your stance and advice on how to be the most effective leader that you can be?
I think beyond what everyone else has said, and I'll just be expanding upon what I personally have learned as I've grown with the unit here. I think being able to listen is one of the most important. There are so many aspects to being a leader. Like, there's several different aspects to being a leader, but I truly think that being able to listen to your guys, no matter what the situation is, and just trying to have that non-biased stance to like your greatest ability is so important. Because at the end of the day, if you don't listen to your guys, why in the hell should they listen to you? You know, if you're not willing to hear them out on ideas, topics, or issues, whether it's good or bad, or however in which it involves them, then, like, you know, I mean, what kind of leader are you? You know, at the end of the day, if you're not willing to hear your own people out. I think that's probably one of the most important things that I learned, is just hearing people out, taking a step back, and just letting it run its course, and then taking action when it's absolutely necessary. You should always take action, of course, but I think listening to your people is one of the most important. Yeah, that's all I got.
And I know for all of you people who's gonna say it, no, don't start messaging Cap a bunch of random crap about the unit.
Yes, please.
Okay. Soccer, it's almost time. Get ready.
Confirm 2 minutes.
Yep, very good. 10 minutes.
Oh, what?
It's almost Zen o'clock.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You're demoted.
So what o'clock would that be? What hour?
It's whatever hour you want it to be.
It's whenever you want it to be, Bubba.
Oh, is that when y'all coordinated?
Yep, we coordinate
Okay.
it for whenever.
It'd be
Okay.
3 a.m.
Yeah,
Could be.
You have Zins, Alex?
he's got them Swedish Zins.
Dude, you can walk down to the convenience store and buy them.
I mean, so can I.
Yeah, no,
Weren't
but
they
you can
invented
buy-
in Sweden?
There is basically nothing. It's super easy to get them and any kind of tobacco or pretty much cigarettes and stuff like that. Stupid. Yeah.
Sweden is a lawless country.
No, we have just a thing.
Absolute
fair,
lawlessness.
Yeah. All right. If we did, I would be able to carry a gun in this goddamn place.
That's
but
true.
No,
You
I
live
can't
in-
even. I can,
You live in
I
Europe,
can
they don't
walk
do
her-
that.
dude. I can get a bomb made here.
Okay.
By the way.
All right.
Alrighty
know.
then.
We're gonna skip
Really?
right over that.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Ace is
So
like, I'm intrigued.
oh, jeez.
What's your favorite animal?
We're gonna get demonetized. Wait, we're not even monetized. We're gonna get kicked off
Right,
of
right.
YouTube.
All right. I can
hello?
get a bomb here more than I could get a gun. Easier than I can get a gun.
You
And
mean
that's a fact.
You mean fireworks? Got it.
What's next, Dubs?
Ozzy's typing in the chat. Very good. I'm not gonna try and read that.
Goo gaga bagoo.
Ace, translate to little kid.
He's 18 now.
Translate.
Whoa.
Goo goo gaga.
Mama Kishmirga.
Work Ken
Bad,
Day.
bad, boom, boom.
Work end day. Alright, brain rot is overtaking.
Sim.
Get off of Age of Empires. Very good. What is your favorite color of crayons? Boss, we already went over favorite colors. Get with the program.
Yeah.
Dandelion.
I believe
yellow.
Wine the
the
light, boy.
appropriate question to ask is what is your favorite flavor of crayon?
Grape.
Grape. Clearly the answer is red.
Dandelion yellow.
Gold.
If you're
Gold.
wrong, just say that.
I'm about
Yeah,
to
I
put
like,
this
I
in.
like. It makes it look like I have a grill afterwards.
What?
I've never had a crayon.
Ow.
Well, go have some and then report back.
Y'all never like use those like gold sparkly crayons.
The metallic crayons.
Yeah,
Dude, those are goated. I'd always get them at the fucking fair or whatever.
Oh, yeah, those ones.
We had our own version of them here in Sweden.
Of course you do. All right, let's move on, shall we? Are there any annual traditions or events that the unit looks forward to?
I don't know if we look forward to it, but it is an annual tradition.
It'd probably have to be Oddman's
Yeah.
memorial ceremony.
Yeah, that's the one I was referring to.
I can't necessarily say if we look forward to it, but it is a tradition.
Yeah.
I think I look forward to it in the aspect of knowing that his memory
Yeah.
will continue to live on, is how I kind of look at it. At least that's how I see it. I know some people might see it differently, but me
Yeah,
personally,
I
I kind of, I could look forward to it in that regard.
Yeah. Yeah, now that you
but-
say that.
Beyond Oddman's ceremony, on a less somberish note, would be, I mean, it would have to be his, not his, but the, oh my gosh, GWI. Oh, I was
Oh, yeah,
fucking,
GWI.
I was not
Yeah.
thinking for a second, but yeah, GWI is probably one of the funniest fun nights that we hold within the unit, because it's one of those just like literally come, relax, have a good time, you know.
I tell you what, I
Get
think
drunk.
our most recent one, I think, was the most fun that I've had at a GWI. Like just the events, because I was in charge of this one, and I think the events I put together, a lot of people enjoyed and had fun. Anyway, Ace, you took part in them. What did you think of them?
Well, I came up with the
Well, yeah, we
box
took
and,
over. Yeah, you had originally come up with
the idea.
boxing.
But I participated and you organized it. But yeah, I thought it was, I don't know, I thought it was really fun. I always wondered, I've always kind of wanted to do something like that ever since we did like a joint op with another unit. This was back when I was like a staff sergeant, and then there was another staff sergeant from another unit, and we actually like did a whole
yeah.
like 3 rounds of boxing against each other, and I ended up winning. And ever since then, I've always been wanting to like do a whole tournament and shit like that. So that was like a dream come true.
Yeah,
I was doing a
that was
damn
really
BCT
fun.
while y'all were doing that shit.
that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I had like a bracket put together and everything.
I've
then-
only been a part of.
And then the 8-man free for all was fun too. That was hysterical to watch.
Bro, they all fucking targeted me and Tyler.
I've been part of one.
I think the Oddman ceremony and GWIs aside, I think one of my favorite things to look forward to, especially since it's coming up here within the next couple of weeks, when we're doing carrier ops and we break from debrief for the night, jumping off the ship.
Oh Lord.
Jumping off the ship, man. That's always a lot of fun. Just a big old mass of people just running to the edge of the ship to jump off. It's fucking
Valid.
hysterical. I mean, I can't really think of other recurring
Yeah.
traditions or things to look forward to other than like those 3.
I mean, no, I think we've pretty much.
I think that's like the big 3, honestly, at least in my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really any other selected dates.
I guess Saturday night.
I enjoyed
don't know.
I mean, I wasn't there, but the gotcha day.
Oh,
It was just funny to. It was just funny to
yeah.
get gotcha.
Oh,
The
that's
gotcha.
not really. It really isn't a event, but like, I mean, it's funny because it happened once, and then it seems to have mellowed out. I don't know.
That's what y'all.
Like Gotcha Friday.
Hopefully, it doesn't become an
Saturday.
annual
Gotcha
event. or like
Saturdays.
Gotcha Saturday, yeah.
Show
I mean,
up.
If you had to think about it, technically, this Saturday isn't a gotcha Saturday because it is in the realm of story. It is an R&R weekend, so like we're gonna get on and train amphibiously for the sake of story and then prepping for what's to come. You know.
I
I
think
was really sad on the first Gotcha Saturday because it was the first Saturday from an LOA, and then it was a Gotcha, and I was like, bro, I just wanted to blow shit up.
I
I
think
mean, you
as
still
a-
blow shit up on gotcha Saturday. It
I
just
think
doesn't mean
for-
anything.
I think for this coming Saturday, since it's like R&R, doing amphibious stuff and starting to get ready for the impending campaign, if it already hasn't been planned, I think we should do a showcase of maybe not all, but some of the PLA Vics we're going to come up against. I know Tuma and the JTAX want to do at least a walkthrough of initially what we can expect.
I mean, we've done that in the past.
You don't have
I
anything
think-
to worry about. They all come from Timu.
I got two words for you, soccer.
Timu and Wish.com.
You got Ally
Oh no, not even Wish.com. Alibaba or Allied Express.
Didn't they get sued?
What, Alibaba or
Yes.
AliExpress?
Alibaba.
Yeah. But they still operate, so it's fine. All right.
bankrupt.
Let's see. Amphib training on Wake Island, kind of story related. Yeah, sure is. It's on the way to China.
Pretty much, big dog.
Let's see. What inspires you and your command staff to keep leading and innovating within the unit? I think we can, at least with Hughesman and Bandit. Well, Alex too. Alex was a leader at one point. What inspired you guys to keep leading?
Alex first, then Hughesman,
Yeah,
then Bandit.
Alex.
Yeah, we'll go bottom up.
Oh,
When you were a leader, Alex, what inspired you to keep going?
what inspired me to keep going? My chief.
Your chief? That's good.
White.
That's good. That's good. Good
White
answer.
kept me. White basically was a beacon of leadership and hope in my heart, and made me push basically forward for anything that I did. Same thing when I joined Tuma, seeing you Dubs and Riptide being basically a beacon of leadership for the people around me. I am a person who will follow a person that I can respect and enjoy respecting and doing great stuff for this unit. Pretty much, I will follow if they do a good job of improving on themselves. That improves the other people around them, making them a great leader.
Hell yeah.
What was the question again?
What inspires you to keep? What inspires you to keep leading?
Just coming out every Saturday and having River be my squad leader or assistant squad leader. And then it's just the usual people who come to the ops like Halbrew, Ducky, even though I haven't seen him in a little bit, and there's a few others. I like hanging out with him, and I like, just being in a fire team with them.
So your fellow people keep you going, basically.
Yes, and I like to see my squad mates, develop each time they come to an op. I remember when Ducky was brand new, he didn't know anything, and I mentored him for a little bit, and I taught him, and he's doing understandably much better than when he first started out.
Hell yeah. So you like seeing people grow?
I do.
I'd say that's a pretty good inspiration point. Bandit.
What was it? What kept you going on as a leader?
What inspires you to keep leading?
Honestly, can't. It's honestly just what's it called? It's just fun. Sorry, let me think a little bit.
You're good.
I think it's similar to what Yusman said. I think it's just fun just teaching people. I think it's just fun just hanging out with people and just teaching them. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. I can't really say much on the leadership aspect because I'm like, at least in op, I'm mostly just working with the Yogi. That's the thing. And then I have Alpaca under me, which is like one guy.
Okay.
You've been in charge of fire teams before, though.
I've been in charge of fire teams before. That's the thing, but it's like,
Has it just been that long?
I think it has just been that long. I haven't really been. I think I've been in charge once in the past like 3 months, and that was like in a recon. I don't know. I think it's just fun, just knowing what to do. I guess whenever I'm in that fire team position, because it's like, oh, it's problem solving. At the end of the day, that's like I think that's the thing. It's just getting a problem and then figuring out what to do, and then just working with a bunch of like people to solve it or follow through with the solution.
Hell yeah. 3 different perspectives. I like that. Ace, what inspires you to keep leading and innovating within the unit?
Shit. I don't know. I guess it's the sense of responsibility and sort of like not authority. I don't know how to say, like, I am in charge of these people. They look to me, or whatever, for example. Like, I lead them into battle. It's like the idea of leading people. It's really hard to describe. But I'm gonna call it that, sure, but it's just, I don't know, it's just the idea, because I mean, you grow up and you hear of all these different great leaders and all that, and I know it's like a fraction of what it is, but I mean, you have a chance to kind of try to be one of them in a way, So I don't know how really to describe it. It's a hard question. It's just also a sense of duty too.
Yeah,
It's also pretty fun.
very true. Soccer.
Yeah. For me, it's just it's a few things. The big one is I really enjoy the unit. That's gonna always keep me wanting to improve, wanting to do like find something we could change to make like how we operate flow easier or better. I think just finding a unit that I really enjoyed, and then finding a place in the unit that I really enjoyed, because you can get into a really good unit, but if you're in the area like a section of the unit where it's like, yeah, I mean it's fun, but it's not my style of Arma. It's going to be hard for you to want to pursue creating new things, innovating within the unit. So I definitely for me, finding a good unit and then a place in that unit where you really enjoy doing stuff, and then also the guys around me. In Tumal, there's a lot of like-minded people, I'd say, that all want to improve. So it's a lot easier for me to want to get better as well when you're not the only one that's like, yeah, I guess I'll get on today and practice some stuff. It can be difficult, but when you've got 6, 7 other guys like, hey, y'all want to get on and work on stuff, it's like super easy, and y'all all enjoy it and get something out of it. And then just grand scheme of unit, it's like Ace said, it's kind of responsibility, but also I want to see the unit grow and succeed. So I'm going to do whatever I can within my power to help that, and whether that be growing Tumal or sitting in on meetings, bringing ideas to the table. I'll do like whatever the unit needs to help it grow and succeed.
I mean, yeah, I'm in the same boat as soccer, especially, I guess specifically to me, when Riptide and myself took over Tuma, just watching it grow from the state that it was in to what it became over time, and then to what it is now. That's been a very big accomplishment for me, and the reason why I keep going and keep doing what I do. You're up, Cat.
I'd have to say for me, I know there's a good chunk of people in the community that reference it as like it's just a video game, and it's absolutely true. I'm not saying to not like lose the understanding of that mindset of it is a video game at the end of the day, but I think people truly don't understand how much the leadership out of Arma, like, you can truly grasp and apply it either to real world or baseline leadership stuff. Because like being good at public speaking is good. Now granted, you're not in public, but the point still stands is like you have to be able to give presentations, whether that means briefs or a sit rep or a fit rep, things like that. Being able to speak clearly and appropriately and firmly, being able to adhere to rules and follow rules and set that example, not only just for yourself, but for those that you lead and people that genuinely look up to you. And even though it's a video game, I think people lose the concept of you really can learn from people and grow to be a better person if you can make and develop all these amazing and detailed friendships online. Why can't you do that as well? Now, obviously, this isn't me rooting for like the idea of like, yeah, you can learn to be an absolutely magnificent person through just video games, but it's an avenue where there's a chance to get a taste of it. You know, there's a chance to have some responsibility. There's a chance to show genuine leadership, whether that's through the combat actions of Arma, or your fucking monthly work of paper that you do for the unit, and just even listening and talking to people about their problems and what's going on with their lives. Like, being a leader is more than just leading a fire team in the field. It's like caring for your people at the end of the day and hearing them out.
Gentlemen, sorry to interrupt, but I will be right back.
All good.
Yep.
That's all I got, though.
Okay. Moving right along. What advice would you give to newcomers interested in joining a Milsim unit? So we'll go bottom up again, because I think some people can have a big input here. Like Alex, when you joined, you said you had 40 hours and didn't know
40
anything.
minutes.
Or 40 minutes, yeah, 40 minutes.
Yeah, I had 40 minutes. Now I have 1,400
Alright, I am here.
hours.
Hey,
hello.
there's our chief, Senior Chief White, everybody in the
Yeah.
house.
Oh, what was the question?
What advice would you give to newcomers interested in joining a Milsim unit?
Honestly, I will say it to people that join, and this is something that I know a lot of people are gonna have a problem with. But I'm just gonna say it: be yourself. Like when you join the unit, uh, be yourself. Do what you want to need to do and shit like that. And said if you don't belong, then you don't belong. Sorry to say, but I don't want to be too mean. But just that
Excuse me, sorry.
in the sense of if you're gonna join the unit and be here with people, learn to accept the people around you and just be yourself. Enjoy the time that you have with the people around you, and like that's basically what I did. I first came into this unit super shy for the like first month or two, and then after that I just started hanging out in the chow halls, and about a week later I was sitting in command chat and talking with Cap and Dubs and Cyber and about a million other guys, and I'm like, okay, cool. So my thing is, be yourself, treat everybody with respect as they treat you, and yeah, pretty much it.
Hell yeah. I think Hughesman's still away. Bandit?
You said
Oh yeah, Bandit's. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Advice for a first. I think just like I would definitely just what's it called? Just get to know the people around you. It's just more fun. What's it called? Just having that personal connection, I guess, with someone in the unit, because it's just at the end of the day, it's just like I said, just having fun with people around you, and it'll be just more fun if you get to know other guys around you.
Very cool. Ace. What advice would you give to newcomers interested in joining Milsim?
Ah, man. Like brand new people getting into Milsim entirely?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess kind of like what everyone else says, just get to know who you're joining and like what type of people they are, how they are. Because at the end of the day, you're kind of making a commitment when you're joining, or at least that's what you should be, or whatever, Like most units, they have different workings and all that. Like most units have like mandatory days, like we do. So just know, like you're not just joining something. Like you're not just joining, like let's say a multiplayer match or whatever. You're joining like a community, and dedication is kind of required And if you don't think you're ready for that or could do it, maybe reconsider. But if that's what you want, then go for it. But but make sure you make the right choice on like what group you join in. Because if you're gonna make the commitment, make sure you're around people you want to be committed to.
White.
So, what was the question?
What advice would you give to newcomers interested in joining a Milsim unit?
All right. So, from my experience, when I joined this unit, I had 20 minutes in Arma. Now I've got over 2,000. Actually, I've got 2,500 as of right now.
Sheesh.
So, yeah. But do something you're gonna have fun with. Don't put a whole lot of pressure on yourself. Just have fun with it. I mean, I kind of got forced into the role I'm in. But before that, I was having fun, and then all the stress happened, and I was still having fun because I was doing something that I enjoyed doing. I didn't want to be corpsman at first, but when I started doing it, I was having fun. So just make sure you're going to do something you want to have fun with. If you want to fly, make sure you join a Milsim unit that's going to allow you to fly. And if you want to be mechy, make sure you join a Milsim unit that's got established mechy or is starting one up, and you're gonna have fun. But yeah, that's it. Just have fun. Don't worry about anything else. Just the fun factor.
Cap.
I heard Huseman's back, so we'll backtrack to Huseman. What advice would you give to newcomers interested in joining a Milsim unit?
Just take it slow, one day at a time. You don't need to learn everything in one day.
Yeah, very true. Soccer.
White said something that was really important. Do something that you want to do. That's probably in my opinion, the biggest thing. If you're in like a role you don't want to be in, you're not going to enjoy it. Even if you're in like the best unit there is, like if you join the 13th and you want to fly, but you go infantry, you're not going to have as much fun as if you were in Tuma. It's just simple as is like plain facts. And then just be ready to like learn. It's not going to be like overwhelming, but it's definitely going to be a new experience. So come like with an open mind, ready to learn, and then enjoy it. Don't be like half in, half out. If you're my coach says can't be half pregnant. So if you're kind of halfway, in, you're not going to get the full enjoyment out of it as if you were all the way in. And then if it's something you go all the way in, it's something you don't like. It's just something you don't like. It's not for everybody. But I definitely think some people give up on it too early because either they're not in the right place or they're not like all the way in. They're kind of like dedicating half their time to it. Not saying you gotta dedicate 40 hours a week to a unit, but definitely do everything that you're like required to do and show up, have fun, and enjoy it. Be a fun ride.
Yeah, I mean, Soccer and White pretty much alluded to it, but do your research before you join a unit. I mean, get out into some different discords, like the official Arma Discord, Drewski's Discord, other Discords that kind of either cater to Arma or have Arma stuff as an option. But yeah, do your research. Like, if you can think of it, there's probably a Milsim style unit out there that does it. Like, if you want to do Star Sim. There's plenty of Star Wars units out there. If you want to do like a 40k stuff, there's units out there that do 40k. If you want to be in a unit that revolves a certain branch of the military, there's units out there that vary. Other than that, I mean, pretty much what everyone else said. You know, once you join it, decide what you want to do and join a unit. Like, get out there and get to to whatever varying degrees, get to know the people that you're gonna play with at the very least on a weekly basis. If you're gonna be around just for whatever the established events are, or if you want to put in the extra time into helping the unit develop or bringing fresh ideas to the table, like get to know the people that you're going to be interacting with on a regular basis, however regular that is. Cap.
Just don't be a dickhead.
Oh, that's fair.
Beyond what everyone else has already talked about, I think the only thing I would what I mean genuinely is just if you're gonna go into Milsim and you're gonna go into it with the whole, and I'm speaking of no, never mind. I was about to say it's a very niche mindset, but I think more than or just about half of Milsim is full of active duty or veteran. I'm gonna be real honest. Some of y'all are annoying as fuck. love active duty and vets, but man, y'all are fucking annoying. Like, hey, just shut up and have fun. No.
Those are annoying as fuck too.
Look, that's fine, but I don't care. Sometimes, yes, when it comes to breaching a room, yeah, you don't breach a room this way because this isn't real life. It's an AI, and it's gonna auto lock on you because it looks at you in FLIR sights. It sees you in infrared, right? But my general consensus, and they, for those who are the dickheads, they won't take this to heart anyway, but to provide some different aspects or a different viewpoint, I'm just generally saying, don't go into it being a dickhead. Just go into it and have fun. And, maybe help that unit grow and develop. I've been lucky, and the majority of our active duty and vet personnel are, not annoying shit asses. But I've been in units where that is the exact opposite, and they are the most annoying people I've ever met on Earth. Just because you're an active duty person or a veteran doesn't make you God. It doesn't mean I have to worship you. It doesn't mean I have to listen to you. I'm just saying in general, don't be a dickhead. That's all.
Hyde said you're a meanie, Cap.
Right. I know.
That should be an ad for our fucking, don't be a dickhead, Cap.
Now that White's here, we can backtrack to a couple of questions. I don't remember what one you said to say for you. It was what is your stance and advice on how to be the most effective leader that you can be?
All right, so first off, with me, it's if you have somebody if you don't want to do something, the people below you's not going to want to do it either. So don't have people under you do things that you're not willing to do yourself.
Set the example.
Exactly, set the example. I hate fucking doing admin. I absolutely fucking hate it. Do I do it? Yes, because it needs to get done, and it's my job. Do I want to put up a face all the time? No, but I do.
Get your
Fucking shots fired.
Oh, jeez.
Do I want to put out fires all the time in the unit? No, but I have to, because it's my job. I have fun doing my job.
I'll be right back, guys.
And then you gotta deal with people like Bandit.
Man's not even here to defend himself.
Exactly. But no, it's like, just set the example. Like, Keeper, she's doing a great job, like working through the pipeline and stuff like that. She's like, she's gonna be a great leader in this unit because she's setting the example.
I mean, she also has somebody really good to follow as well.
I wouldn't say that.
I can vouch for that. I can 100% vouch for that.
She's also a freak who loves admin. So
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you freak.
yeah, damn keeper. Love you. You're great.
Nerd.
But yeah, that's it.
I knew there was something wrong.
Set the example and don't do anything that you don't want somebody else to do. Don't start drama. And just
Impossible things Milsims can't do 101. Don't start drama. That's my entire job.
But yeah, just like I keep saying, just set the example. Do what you need to. Don't force people to do stuff they don't want to do. Yeah, that's pretty much about it.
Very cool. How do you balance the line between simulation and reality?
What do you mean by that? Like,
I think that's a question for
Oh
mainly
my
command.
God.
But I think the only way that I would genuinely answer that is we say it all the time, and I don't know how many people take it seriously, but it's just
a game.
It's just a game. Like, at the end of the day, like, we take it as seriously as we need to the extent that we can, until it becomes, you know, until there's that point where it's like, all right, this is a little much. We need to take a step back. We need to refocus on priorities and, you know, get people centered. If you're like focusing on Arma to the point that it's fucking up your life, you need to fix your priorities. And the same thing can be said about, like, if this isn't the unit for you because of the way that we operate or do things, then find another unit. 100% find another unit. We don't want to lose our members, but I'm also not going to keep people who are just consistently disgruntled because of the way that we do things. But we will always hear people out, though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Just knowing that knowing and accepting that we are operating within the confines of a 10-plus-year-old game with, you know, the next iteration of it somewhere on the horizon.
Just be a knower.
But yeah, just realizing the fact that there's only so much that we can do that the game and the modding community give us to work with. It's never going to be perfect. There's always going to be issues, like whether it's server issues, mod issues, the AI not listening to you when when the Zeuses are putting in commands for the AI to do something. Sometimes they just don't listen.
For real. Fuck, dude.
Oh God, I hate it.
Go forward. Doesn't move. Fuck.
Yeah.
Move to this location. Drives opposite direction.
I hate that so much.
But yeah, just I think at the end of the day, just realizing that we are trying to run a unit that is old. It's on an old game. It's an old platform. Like, there's only so much that we can do.
We do what we can.
If I may, Dubs.
What? Huh?
One of the things that I've been told a lot about that is don't take everything to heart.
Oh yeah, for real.
Like, that's something that I've learned from the past experiences that I've had here. Since the beginning, that I basically just took everything to heart because I just don't know how to fucking deal sarcasm or anything else. I can't read people, so I have awkward social skills. Very hard for me to read stuff. I take basically everything to heart, and it fucks me over in real life and in Arma. So, but like, work on trying to not take everything to heart. That's the line of like, all right, if we're doing something game, take it in game. If you're doing something IRL, then you do it IRL. Whatever happens in game, don't drag it out into your real life problems, right? Keep it there.
Also, recognizing that real world tactics will not. Real world tactics will not translate to the game on a one-to-one scale. Like, the basic concepts can be there depending on how you develop it, but like one-to-one representation of real-world
There's a
concepts are not
difference.
going to translate well, if at
It'll
all.
get you there only so far.
You telling me I can't take an attack chopper and just bomb the fuck out of a city?
I mean, you can, but that'd be wrong.
Yeah,
But that's one to one. It'll get the guys dead.
but anyways, like for me, like I was greenside corpsman. The shit that we do in game, I did in real life. So I see the difference between the stuff, and it's sometimes it's with some of the ops that we've done. For me, it kind of blurs the line a little bit because it's the same shit that I was doing, like when we were doing the coin ops. That's like I had to tell Cyber, hey, I might not be here this op because this shit's been fucking with my head. But most of the time I know it's a game, and the tactics and stuff that we do are very similar to real life, but there's always a difference. Like Dub says, they do not translate one to one. They translate about 50% of the time. So, and then the other times we have to make up to fit the scenarios, or how we want to do things, or because of mods and Arma and game physics. So knowing that, it kind of helps out a little bit, especially if you're a veteran or active duty, because it's like a lot of it's very similar about how we run things, but we're also way looser than any COC in the military will ever be. So that helps out a lot as well.
Hell yeah. Pretty much sums that up. Soccer, do you have an opinion on that?
No, I mean, y'all hit it pretty much right on the head. The bigger one is, it's at the end of the day, it's just a video game.
Yeah, figured out.
Yeah, dude, now.
From our guests, how do you, maybe not necessarily balance the line between the two, but how do you see the line between simulation and reality?
Oh, good question. At the end of the day, I'm here to play a video game, and it's my entertainment, right? I'm here to be entertained. It's my hobby. It's what I do to pass time. When it comes to real life, that is something that basically affects me over the course of my life's history, right? It has consequences and actions of everything that I do, and it will really shape my future and what I become. So I draw the line where it's the whole point of the line goes when a game starts interfering with my actual personal or IRL feelings, like job, money, anything like that, or making me feel bad. At that point, it starts blurring the line between what's IRL and what's not.
Hughesman, Bandit.
That's a really good question, and I'm gonna have to think about it some more.
All right, we'll circle back. Bandit, are you still away? Are you here? Hello, Bandit, JTAC, Hermes 1.
Government name and everything.
Dead.
Yeah. All right, good talk. All right. How do you ensure continuous skill development for both new and veteran members of the unit?
That's a definite mad question.
Let's start with Ace.
So with new members to the unit, I would say, or our whole NCOC pipeline and all that. For new members and all that, we teach them how we do stuff, how stuff should be done, stuff like that. And with veteran members, like a lot of requals. I would say requals, giving them more responsibilities over time, depending on what they want to do in the unit. Stuff similar to that. Other than that, I can't really think of too much. Hopefully someone else will have more.
Light.
So, like when it comes to the corpsman stuff, if if the person is not familiar with cat medical, I will sit down with them at their corpsman qual and sit there with them for 3-4 hours if I have to, until they understand cat medical to where they're comfortable. And then I always tell them, hey, if you want to get on and you want to train more, let me know. I'll do what I can. If I can't do it, I'll get somebody else on to help you. And a lot of times people will be like, hey, yeah, I need help with getting the surgeries down, or I need help with this. I'll get on and I'll help them more and more and more until they are comfortable and they are very knowledgeable in cat medical. Like with all my corpsmen, they're all really, really well skilled in cat medical. Except the newer people, they still need practice, but they know that they can come to me or Keeper or Sluggo or Tom, and we'll help them become better corpsmen. And it's like when it comes like the infantry side of being a corpsman, that's, in my opinion, that's ground side's responsibility to train them. I got too much worry about cat medical. But no, like especially on the Fridays trainings and stuff like that, if I feel my guys are good, I send them over with the squads to work on stuff. So, and if I know something's gonna come up and they need help, my guys gonna need help with, I will pull them aside, and we will be working on that until I feel comfortable.
Hell yeah. Keeper in the chat. Her corpsman training was 3.5 hours. Sounds about right. That's accurate.
A firm. It was longer before.
Yeah. Let's see. Soccer.
I think it's really easy to develop skills for new players, especially brand new players to Arma. Those are like some of the best players you can get because they haven't had any of the other like units drama, or they haven't been through the Milsim community. So brand new players
Haven't
are
been
really
tainted.
good. Yeah.
And they don't have bad habits.
nothing's in their water. So they're really good. They're really good to train. But just new players to the unit, just hmm, just getting them through the basic quals is the first part, and then whatever they choose to do, most times they'll be passionate about it, and then from there you can start pushing for them to do more stuff, and then once they start progressing to the veteran member, you can kind of let the training wheels off and kind of let them, I don't want to say roam free, but if you start letting them branch out with ideas and stuff, they'll end up making themselves better, bringing you ideas or bringing stuff up like, hey, I saw this in the op. I think that's something we can improve on. A new member may have not noticed that, but as they've grown and they've enhanced their skills, they've also learned how to recognize things that the section of the unit can work on and improve on. So I think just at a certain point, letting people get off the training wheels and kind of do their own thing while still focusing on their section of the unit is definitely a way to help veteran members continue to develop their skills.
Yeah, soccer brought up a very good point. In my opinion, it is a lot easier to
I'm back.
take.
Sorry.
It's a lot easier to take someone who has had little to no experience with Arma or Milsim in general, and to kind of mold them into how you want them to play and act, and how you want them to execute the skills that you know. So like for us, for Tuma, like taking somebody who has never flown who has never flown a helicopter or a jet in Arma, and breaking it down into basic concepts like, these two buttons are for your collective. This makes your helicopter go up and down. These buttons right here, they control your pitch, and these buttons right here, they control your roll, and these control your yaw. And then taking those concepts and incorporating them all together and get them flying. Like, that's just the first step. Get them to fly. And then you slowly start introducing, like, doing, takeoffs and landings, and moving on to maybe some other more advanced skills like flying really low to the ground, or terrain, flying with terrain, stuff like that. And then you start introducing weapons. Like, it's a step-by-step process to take somebody who hasn't touched a helicopter in Arma to getting them proficient with flying to the point where Soccer and myself are confident that they can fly alone during an operation and be successful. And then translating over to the more seasoned players, bouncing back and forth with them, like, oh yeah, I know how to fly. I've got X amount of hours in Arma, and it's all been in flying. Like, okay, well, that's all fine and dandy, but you're still gonna go through this course. Like, one thing that I've noticed, especially in our unit, is that we don't do the whole grandfathering, or whatever term you want to use, grandfathering. But I've come across people doing S1 stuff, like, oh, what do you want to do? Oh, I want to fly, fly in 2 miles. Okay, cool. Yeah. And then I go through how 2 mile operates. Like, oh, we're a support asset. There may be instances where we're not going to be utilized because of the planned mission. The mission doesn't call for any flying. It's all ground stuff. So hey, we're going to run on the ground. Or a couple weeks ago, I had somebody who was like, "Oh yeah, I've got like 4,000 hours in Arma, and all of it's been flying. Like, do I have to go through the flight training?" I was like, "Yeah, everybody goes through the flight training, no matter if you're brand new or you've been playing for 11 years since the game came out. You're going through this training process." Granted, the training may be a little easier and quick, but you're still gonna do it. I can't take you at your word for however many hours you have in Arma supposedly flying. For all I know, you could be lying, and you could be playing. Your 4,000 hours could have just been in like public servers, or God forbid, playing like the single player Arma. You can't imagine 4,000 hours of just single player Arma. That's bonkers. But yeah, that's how the training process and skill development works for new players transitioning to seasoned and veteran players for Tuma at least. Cat.
You're gonna have to repeat the question, big dog. It's been a minute.
How do you ensure continuous skill development for both new and veteran members?
Friday trainings. That's it.
Good
Just show up
answer.
at Friday trainings.
Yeah.
That's there's no other way to answer that. Other than how you all have, put in your 2 cents. If you don't show up to Friday training, then you're not going to really enhance or increase anything.
And then the gotchas come out.
Ah, Mr.
Gotcha Day,
Gotcha.
my favorites.
I love gotchas, man.
Man, it's gonna be a big op this Saturday.
Just kidding.
What?
Gotcha.
What's on the training map? Is the training map supposed to be on here?
Yep, sure is.
Gotcha, motherfucker. Better go, Joe, man.
Let's see.
Were you supposed to drop that big ass bomb? Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Bandit is back, so I'll revert to the previous question. In your eyes, how do you see, as a member in the position that you're in, how do you see the line between simulation and reality?
Damn, where do I see the line?
Who'd we
You're
lose?
colorblind.
I feel like
Huseman.
the line, define the line, cause I'm thinking like,
So the question that was posed to command staff was, how do you balance the line between simulation and reality? As an NCO that doesn't necessarily have to determine how things are done, how do you see the line between simulation and reality?
simulation, I feel like we all have the basic understanding that this is just like a role-playing community, and we are not, I feel like, how do I explain this? It's a simulation, as in, yeah, we're pretending to be soldiers, killing shit in a made-up world in like an alternate timeline. But it's real in the sense of how much dedication we put in and how much admin work goes on behind the scenes to make all of this work. Is that is how I would put it in, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good. Huseman, have you had time to think on your answer?
Huseman is gone.
Huseman is gone. Okay. Bandit.
Yep. Hey.
How do you... Internet took a shit. Bring me back. Okay.
How will I?
Huseman,
Hello.
Welcome back.
welcome back. Tell your internet to stop it.
I will try.
All right. Have you had a chance to think on the simulation and reality question?
Like, okay. No, not really. I'm having a hard time.
That's
Well,
fine.
figure it out,
Figure
boy.
it out. You don't become a corporal until you
Um,
do.
Goddamn Marine.
I'm just kidding.
Kidnapped.
To our guests.
I don't know. I'm having a brain fart. I can't think.
Fair enough. Let's see. To our guests, how would you ensure continuous skill development for new and veteran players?
Art.
I don't
Ba
know.
Mulan.
Swedish meatballs. There you go.
Swedish meatballs, very good.
Are those cogs turning in your head?
Bandit, how
Alright,
do
what
you,
was the question again?
how do you ensure continuous skill development with new and veteran members?
Dubs?
Yeah. Oh, jeez, I was muted.
Yep.
well,
Very good.
Very good.
There you go.
All
You're
right.
demoted.
Okay. How do you ensure continuous skill development for both new and veteran members?
I don't think that was my question, sir.
That was your question.
Yeah, it was.
I asked you. How do you think continuous skill development should happen? Whether
Just show up to Friday.
whether somebody's new or seasoned.
Say it again. Say it again.
Just show up to Friday nights.
Hell
There you go.
yeah, that's it.
Case closed.
But I don't think that was the question you were asking me. I think it was the simulation versus reality question.
Yeah.
That's for Bandit.
No, that was for
That was
Hughesman.
mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hughesman said, "Come back to me."
Well, it's just a game at the end of the day. Whatever I say or whatever happens in the game, I try not to take it to heart. There have been a few times in other groups where I have, and it's ended up, just taking a toll on my mental health and affecting my ability to function in real life. So at the end of the day, you just got to remind yourself that it's just a game, and take a breather.
Hell yeah. All right.
Holy.
Let's move on.
Been here for 1 hour and 40 minutes now.
Yeah, gotta make it to 2 hours.
Hey.
Can you talk about a time when a mission didn't go as planned and how the unit recovered?
There was a time on a Force Recon op that we did. We had to investigate 3 points of interest, one of them being an airfield, and we had to dodge enemy patrols because we didn't have a radio operator, and the guy that was filling in didn't understand that the enemy can ping your location.
Oh no.
So every time command would say something, the radio operator would acknowledge it, even when he shouldn't have. The enemy kept finding our location. Eventually, they sent out drones and aerial drones and then ground drones with grenade launchers. We had to fall back about 4 different times, and it ended up with, I think, artillery strikes to cover our position as we retreated.
Interesting. Very good. Alex, Bandit.
I have 2 moments. One, most recent one, when we engaged PLA.
Engaged them a little too early.
Hey, Fern. Shot up a bunch of Chinese people.
Looking at you, Havoc.
So, and then the second time was back in the winter op that we had.
Oh, I think I know
If
what
I
you're talking about.
remember, I think I remember we were going to attack a jammer site on a beach. We had lost one of our men at, and we got a little too close. They picked up our radio comm, and let's just say all hell broke loose as soon as that happened. And about, I think it was one team of blackjack was caught. What was it? A click or two behind enemy lines. And we had to fight our way all the way back into getting back to the 13th and somehow made it back, but was chased by like tanks, LAVs, and you name it.
Oh, that recon.
Running through the tree lines. I remember being the only corpsman in that squad, just running for my life down the side of a hill.
It wasn't just one squad. It was the entirety of the recon.
Yeah, because I was there too.
I still remember that. The only reason that we had an intel report for that Saturday's op was because I was in a drone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we flew back the chopper and got shot down, right?
No, y'all were dead. Everyone died.
That's another mission. Did we?
We might be thinking
don't-
of two
I don't-
different recons then.
We might be looking at two different things. I think ours was a mission, not a recon.
Oh yeah, the one I'm thinking of is a recon.
Yeah, the one I'm thinking about was a mission where, like, literally one of the blackjack teams was literally like 2 clicks behind anybody else, and we had to cross a road, an entire open field, to get to anybody who was a friendly target. And there was about 20 to 30 hostiles in between us.
Oh, okay, I vaguely remember that.
Because our team leader was like, all right, we're gonna move all the way over here and go around the enemy, and then we started taking attacks from the front, and it's like, okay, now we're a click or two behind the enemies. Now we have to run all the way back. Then a bunch of LAVs and shit showed up, and we're like, okay, we're gonna send this tree line and wait.
Bandit.
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Talk about a time when a mission didn't go as planned and how the unit recovered.
It didn't go as planned. There's one in the back of my mind from a while ago, but I don't know the details of. But a more recent one would be not even planned, just a moment. It's when Havoc was like all alone about, I think, over half a click away north from our positions, and they just got smoked by like a fob, and I had to cover him with like A10 support.
Oh, that was me and you.
Yeah, that was me and you. Yeah, when everyone besides Alpaca was dead on Havoc, and we had to cover their asses. Yeah.
Yep.
That's like the only time, and probably the freshest one off the top of my head, where like nothing not nothing went right, but just something went wrong.
Ace.
I think it would probably be back when I wouldn't say nothing went to plan. It was just we got beat up a good bit. It was back on Serrano, and I was platoon leading. It was my first time platoon leading too, and we had to clear out across an open field at like a barn area, and it was like storming Normandy almost. There was like a bunker system. We were fighting PMC dudes, Ion, and then like a BTR came over, wiped us a lot. Our kill count was like 15, I think, but we took a lot of casualties just taking that bunker complex.
Wasn't that like the second op of Serrano?
It was like the first after we took the bridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then we had to go push another like little kind of entrenchment place with a bunch of canopy nets. It was reinforced. That took a lot of casualties too. And then our last objective was just another bunker complex system. And by then we were at like one person left allowed to die or whatever, and like on the assault someone died, so we had to pull out. But then the next week we went in and took it. We repelled borders or something, whatever you want to call it. We pushed them back, I guess, and then we took the thing we didn't take, and then defended it for a little bit. The next week.
Yep, I remember that as well. White.
I don't remember what map it was on, but it was the one with all the fucking trenches. That was just... that was just mass cas after mass cas after mass cas.
I think I know what you're talking about, White. It's the... It was like my first RO up, I believe.
Yeah, it was...
Yeah, I think we're talking about
the same one, Ace. Yeah, I think it was the same one, because people just kept clustering together and grenades and kept
I
blowing.
think I cried in one of those ops.
Yeah, it was... Corman, where it was literally, as soon as we get done with one mass cas, literally 2 seconds later, mass cas here. What the fuck? Can we...
I think...
I was out of medical supplies half of that op.
I remember the 75 radio was never quiet that whole night. There wasn't a single comm that didn't come over there that was like, I need help.
Yeah, it's... And Yogi even got on 75 that day saying mass cas, because we were just, like, we were short-staffed for corpsmen at that time. And it was just... That's where that's when I started becoming a roaming corpsman, because of all the mass cas situations. It was nuts. But yeah, that did not go as planned at all.
Yeah, that day we were really outmatched.
I think we
whatever
had
you wanna
three or four people call over Corpsman radio that wasn't even like, it was literally squad leads and team leads. Like we had Eternal, I think Ace called us at one point, and then I think we got a call from somebody else. I can't remember.
Yeah, because I think we only had 3 corpsmen that night.
Yeah.
It was just rough.
Yeah, that was rough. Soccer.
I think it's Sereno, maybe, is the map. It's right before Lithium, I think.
Serrano, yeah.
Serrano, yeah. I remember there's a mission, I don't remember if I'm like 100% correct, but I think we had to pull out of like the main island and head to like this side island to go meet the command element of like the other the opposing force or something. And then like that all went downhill. All I remember was it was like a side island with an airfield, and once y'all got dropped on the ground, it was just straight gunfire when it was supposed to be like a peaceful negotiation. I don't know if that was like the plan from the beginning, if I just wasn't in the loop, or what it was. I remember on the way over there, I was in a Warhorse, and then like Dubs and Riptide, I think, landed at the carrier, and so we had no fixed wing assets in there. Then an F-16 pops up, and they're having to spool back up when it was supposed to be like a peaceful negotiation or something. Not sure if I'm 100% correct on that, but I think I am remembering most of it correctly. But yeah, y'all fucked them up and took over that little small island after they tried to backstab, fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
So Soccer, you're telling me you had a literal moment where all your radar was blue targets, and then the next second it was half of them were red.
Yeah, just a little white dot pops up.
Yeah. No, they just all appeared into red dots instead of blue.
Let's see. The two that I can immediately think of is the recon, where everyone died because they were like 1 or 2 clicks into enemy controlled territory, and the recon got wiped out. And the only reason we had an intel report is because I was in a drone the whole time. That was interesting to see. And then see you, Soccer. Yeah, it is 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
We'll see you, Bubba.
All right. Gotta go to workouts. See y'all. Have a
See
good
ya.
time.
Bye.
See you,
See ya.
Saga.
The other one was, I think it was, were we still in lithium? No, we weren't in lithium. We were in Takistan. The op where we hit our death count in that city. I think, what was
The
that?
valley one, or
It was the big ass city in the center of the
It's
map.
like the third or fourth week, right?
I think
Yeah. We had
where it was a top
miss-
ton of AAA.
we had a mission failure because we hit the death count.
Yep, I remember that one too.
And then of course there's the op where I don't know if it was written into the story that it was supposed to happen, but where Cap died.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no,
The last of the book.
The last
That-
op of the first book of Serrano.
that went exactly as planned.
But yeah, where Cap died. I feel like that would have.
Remember.
I feel like that didn't go as planned unless it was written in to happen.
I didn't want to say this, but I also remember some people yoinking stuff off of Cap's dead body.
Oh yeah, we've talked about that extensively on here. People pilfering Cap's dead body of all his shit.
That shit actually made me mad. I was like, wow, thanks guys. I was genuinely like really fucking annoyed because I was like, all right, fuck you guys
Glasses
too.
and his gun.
They just took all my shit.
We just wore mementos to remind us of you.
To be fair, the people who did it are D&D players, and they don't see the difference. So
Fucking
Cap,
assholes.
talk about a mission that didn't go as planned and how the unit adapted from it.
I'd have to say probably our first interaction with Ion PMC for book one.
Oh yeah.
And how they were actually members working for N87, and that they were like basically corroborating the entirety of the events that were occurring, and we had no idea for the first couple of meetings that occurred. And then somebody finally put it all together, and then they lit us the fuck up. But yeah, I think that would be really the only one, to be honest. At least for me.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We are about to break 2 hours on another question. Final comments, move on to the wheel, yeah?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
one more question.
Alrighty.
get a good one.
Okay. What qualities do you look for in a good leader in the context of Milsim?
We answered this.
I feel like we already answered this one.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. ChatGPT, you're failing me.
Well, damn.
I got you.
What you got?
Thought you had a whole list.
Yeah, but I didn't want to pull from like following week's questions.
What's your question, Alex?
Holy shit. I had it written down.
Ark says the guy that made us introduce the probationary period. I don't know if I know what that is.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about either.
The guy that made us introduce the probation period. Maybe that's before my time,
We-
because I was in
we-
probation when I joined.
So we what's it called? We talked a lot about basically like leadership and how do you see a leader in a certain way. But we haven't talked about what tools or any way did you use to help yourself to get to the position you are now as a leader. I think that's a good question for you guys. Use the people around you? Did you document stuff like that? Did you write down more stuff? Like what tool in the sense that helped you the most?
Yeah, I use people as tools.
Ace.
Tools of destruction.
Oh my god, you're fired.
If I'm gonna say something, as I said, I'm gonna go back to the whole point of having White around or having somebody that I can trust, being then the guy that I can look up and follow, right? Being a leading role. So like the way forward, right? I love the simpleness of this unit, being able to look at literally open a program in Discord and finding a document that has everything to do with this entire unit in it. If you just look for it. And I mean that to people who's watching the stream. It has everything in there. You just have to look for it. I promise you.
Okay, chat. That was a joke. It's because Alex said using people as tools. Thought it was funny.
Ark said the Tuma guy that rage quit mid-op when he first started.
Oh,
Yeah, I still don't remember. I know what he's talking about now, kinda.
I have that on video.
There's
all
like
right,
two or three of those people.
I got a question. Of all the roles that we have that people can do, what role do you find to be the most challenging to train for, and why?
Oh man, I got you on
Fucking
that
platoon lead.
Well, I wouldn't know.
As a guy who's been in almost every single one, honestly, probably the positions of like what Ace and Cap and all you guys, very high commanding officer stuff, because that's a lot of trust put in you guys, a lot of paperwork, like you're basically it's your 9-to-5 job to basically take care of the unit. That's pretty much it. Like I'd say, being a person in command.
I could see that. Bandit.
From how niche it is, and because it's just communication skill altogether, I'm just gonna go with JTAC. Because I feel like I'm still getting better at it by the day.
Yeah, I could see how that could be pretty difficult.
Yeah, I think it's at the end of the day, it's just like it's something you want to do. Definitely something you're gonna like want to do if you're gonna do it, and just a lot of talking to other people, because I'm like not that good as like from a just communicating with other people in general. I think this helped me with that a lot, and I enjoyed it in the day too. So
Plus, expanding on that, listening to and managing to, I don't even know how many channels you listen to and actively use, because I know for Tuma we only use 2.
but I had a problem with that at the beginning, because I just had a problem with just hearing you guys over because we use 4. If I do the team net, JTAC net, 6.0, and then radio operator net.
Yeah. Hughesman, what you got?
What was the question again?
What role do you find to be the most challenging to train for, and why?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I wouldn't really know. I've only ever been a team leader. I haven't tried anything else.
Did you find training to be a team leader to be difficult? Or did it just
No.
kind of come naturally?
It came naturally. I have around 5,000 hours, and I've been a squad leader and team leader for the majority of that time.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, my man said too easy.
Too easy.
Guys, better
Cap,
make
you
the
said
boards
team
harder.
leading's too easy.
Yep, better make it harder.
Why? Why would we do that?
I don't know.
It's a joke, Ace.
You just hear the silent like check note in the background, like shh.
Like, shit.
Yeah, this is my cry to make it harder.
Oh
My
god.
plea to make it harder.
Don't do that. Everyone's gonna hate you.
All right, come here.
Oh, come here.
Oh,
We're gonna have even less team leads now.
now.
Okay. Very good.
What I
Ace.
hear, what I just heard he was gonna say was he wants to become a corpsman.
Whoa.
Hey,
Damn.
I'll only do the Corman call for the medical experience.
Oh boy. Ace, what do you got?
Definitely platoon leading. A lot of people who do it say it's easy. Maybe it's just something with me. I don't know. I'm just not. It's just not for me. I think since most of my time in Arma has been as like being a squad lead and all that, I don't know if it's the difference I can't get a handle of, or the like less control I have over like little individual movements. I just don't. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it. I'm just every time my platoon lead, not a lot of stuff goes all that well. Not horrible, but it just feels like something is being done wrong. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say on that. It's just platoon lead, I think, is the hardest thing in the unit for me, at least.
All right. White.
So being a corpsman, I think, is like the hardest thing because of all the medical stuff you have to know, and all the changes that go on with cat medical. You have to be up to date with it and stuff like that. And then just trying to make like when you're working on somebody, there's 10 things that could be the cause of this issue, and you have to figure out which one it is quickly or the person dies. So it's you gotta know what you're doing, and there's not a whole lot of leniency in it. I mean, the only other one I think is harder than Corpsman is JTAC, but that's because they got an 80-page book they got to go through before they can even become ROs.
Yogi's Bible.
Jesus.
So I'm not even considering that because that's just absurd amount of work. And then like with becoming an NCO and stuff, it's all the admin stuff. It's just trying to figure out what needs to be done, where it goes, how to do it properly, and stuff like that. I still have issues with it because I've never been good with paperwork. But yeah, it's just there's a lot of things that's challenging, I guess.
I think looking at all the stuff that I've gone through, I would have to say I'm with White. I'm gonna have to say the corpsman training, but also the marksman and sniper training. Those two trainings, sniper more than marksman, but there sniper training, there's math involved, and just math. There's a lot to remember with sniper. It's just it's an entirely different skill set versus corpsman. I think they're both difficult in their own right for different reasons. So I think that's what I got. Cap.
Question was, what is the most difficult?
What role do you find to be the most challenging to train for, and why?
Platoon commander.
Platoon commander. There you go.
I can understand where people come from with like JTACs and corpsmen. I've seen dozens of corpsmen and a couple of JTACs. I've only ever seen one platoon commander, and that one platoon commander didn't even finish the course.
That's right.
So, yeah, I think platoon commander is the most difficult position to hold in the unit because beyond myself, the expectations and precedent that I set on myself, I entirely set on platoon commanders. You have to be second most active, if not the most active to myself. You have to be super integrated, be able to correspond effectively and efficiently within 12 to 24-hour time periods, be there for your guys, understand certain SOP types, training types, fire and maneuver drills, battle drills, basic tactics, orientations, communications, team management, squad management, platoon management, and then being able to relay that up and down your COC. Yeah, hands down for me, it's platoon commander.
Hell yeah. I know nothing about it, and I can see that it's fucking difficult just hearing what you guys what you guys say about it.
Basically, what I was saying with like being part of a family, going up that chain, being a problem. Like Cap, there's nobody else that is like Cap. He is the one guy that has the job that nobody in this unit has yet to achieve.
All right. Final thoughts. And then we'll move on to the wheel.
Subscribe or you're square.
Oh, jeez. You're fired again.
Alright, get the analytics. Remember to hit the like button, share with your friends. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Also, like, share. Go check out our social media pages. We have a Discord. As I said, we have... What more do we have? We have a Reddit. TikTok, exactly. Go check out our videos, share them, like them, look at more stuff. Find us at, all these different links that we have.
Alex out here doing the content creator plugs.
Anything else that I need to mention? Oh yeah, go buy our merch.
Buy some jerky.
Spend money on SA.
Oh yeah, the Instagram.
Yeah, get some jerky and all that other stuff. Donate money, yes. Money, very good. If you do enough, we might start being able to pay you guys, so that's a good incentive.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that.
That is money laundering.
That is a joke.
I do not want to go to prison.
Hey, on an off note, we now have bubble wrap for Cap Medical.
Oh yeah.
So what, I can become a ball and bounce around?
It's a pain suppressor.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a pain suppressant. You pop bubble wrap.
Yeah. Are we bringing in like mental states into Arma?
Apparently.
So be it.
They've been giving us some weird shit, alright?
Bandit, Alex, Huseman, did you guys have fun tonight? Bandit and Huseman, you kind of are dragged into it, but otherwise.
Actually, I volunteered. But yes, I had a lot of fun.
That's good to hear.
Especially since for the past now 5 weeks, every guest that Cap has had has been Huseman for next guest.
What?
Yeah, for real. The past 5 weeks, every time we come up and do the guesses on the wheel, Cap has been like, I want to see Huseman.
Yeah.
Do you not watch the podcast?
I've been
Doesn't watch the podcast.
We have a non-podcast watcher.
What?
Oh, S2.
Well,
Alright, edit the video, make it look like he was never
Have to
here.
start putting that in the rules and regs now. Have to watch podcasts.
No.
And then it's exclusively
Oh my God.
only Huseman.
Guys, I had things to do.
we have another product. That's why you put a podcast on while you do things, silly.
There's also you could just watch them in other times. Just go watch the recap.
Yeah, you silly goose.
Alright, I'm gonna stop digging my hole.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You want to keep going?
Put that trench tool away, buddy. Bandit, did you have fun tonight?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I liked it.
Any final comments from the command staff?
Spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel.
True.
Oh, I've got homework assignment for Huseman.
Oh jeez, here we go.
Damn, you fucked up.
Before next Wednesday, you have to watch all 5 episodes.
Oh shit.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
And I want a 3,000 word essay in my DM.
All right, hang
before
on.
it's our next podcast.
Hey, I don't know about.
We're not
hang on.
AJPing him. Shit.
Maybe
Alright.
It's a joke.
maybe like 1,000 words. I don't know.
1,000.
All
We need
right,
a
Ace,
recap of
um,
all 5 episodes.
Hey, Cap, I was saying 3,000 words.
I
Recap
need
for all
you
5
to write
episodes.
me a literary analysis on command staff and the basic understandings of how they integrate and operate within the unit through the podcast.
All right, Ace. I'm gonna need you to pass up my resignation to captain.
I'm gonna
no.
just find
need
you.
to-
I don't know why you think you're gonna get
Benji-
away.
Freaking COC, go hit up fucking River Cannabis.
My man was denied.
Man, I love bureaucracy.
God damn it.
All right, let's get the wheel pulled up here.
Alright,
Understood.
who do
Team
we
River
all
now.
Did I get to
think-
say my piece?
They did.
Go ahead, Alex. What do you got to say?
No, I said I've been looking forward to this since basically the podcast began. So I had a fucking great time coming on here and just chatting with the boys, pretty much. What it felt like. Thank you for letting me be part of something that pretty fun to do.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Keep being active in the chat starting next week. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Sure.
working.
Very good. All right, let's get some guesses out there on the wheel, shall we?
Machina.
Machina. All right, we got a Machina from Ace.
I'm
I want
gonna,
Shadow.
Shadow. Okay, Alex on Shadow. Okay.
I'm gonna say Mattis
Yogi.
and Sluggo.
Mattis and Sluggo. Okay. Oh, you
Psycho. I'll go with Psycho.
Psycho. Okay. Yeah, because
Psycho.
you can't go with Usman now.
Remove the
no.
people who are here. I already do that.
I already did.
Okay.
Way ahead of you. Bandit. Let's get a guess from you.
I'll put my 5 on Yogi.
Yeah, your counterpart Yogi. All right.
Yeah.
Wasn't he already on there?
Yogi's on there.
He hasn't been on here.
No, he hasn't. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Hyde.
Honestly, a Shadow or Rip. Riptide would also be awesome.
Oh, Shadow or Riptide. Okay.
Shadow would be
Yeah.
really
Psycho
cool.
or Hyde would be good.
I think Hyde.
You know what?
I
I kind of
do, yeah,
I kind of like where Alex is at. I'm gonna go Hyde and Riptide. All right.
Let's get on this
Are we
podcast
ready
and
to
talk about
fucking
shit.
spin this wheel or what?
Spin that fucking
Do it, mother-
wheel.
Spin that fucking wheel.
All
And
right.
am I
that
gonna die?
wheel!
Let's see who it is.
Oh.
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 no.
Let's
Machina. Damn.
I called
He's
it.
got
Oh
it.
shit.
Alright,
Wow.
now for the backup.
All right. Let me get the old copy and paste going.
Get that copy paste out there. Hoorah.
All right.
Dude, can't believe I got that right.
Need a motive.
I think that's the first time we got somebody that actually got it right.
Hey man, what can I say? I can see the future.
Does that mean we have to pay for Ace's beer now?
Now.
My what?
All right. Let's do the backup, shall we?
Back.
All right, spinning her up. What's the backup?
Spin that wheel.
It's Pikachu.
Oh, tunes.
Tunes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
tunes.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Another
I've not seen Tunes or talked to him in
dude.
months.
For real.
That's my
Tyler, he only responds
Before
to
you left.
Tyler. I honestly want
Damn.
to beat him up.
Beat him up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find him, beat him up.
Beat him up.
Like,
Beat him up. Reese's.
I still say Tunes and Tyler.
Not
the same
sponsored.
person.
they are. They're twins.
That.
All right.
All
All
right.
right. We have our 2 names.
Do we want to do another backup just in case? Because Tunes is like not around at all.
Fuck
Nah.
it. Why not?
Oh.
My
Being a
money's
third
on
person.
Hyde,
To be
my
fair, you
money's
guys
on
brought in
Hyde.
2 extras, so And you didn't even
Wow,
grab the
that's
extra that was
cool.
here.
It was
Missing
also
a lot of
because we were
people.
missing like 3 of our command staff, so I was like, fuck it, let's just bring in 3 more people.
Yeah, and you didn't think to ask River? Who was the
He
extra?
wasn't there.
And I'm not gonna
Oh, he
make
wasn't
someone
alive?
go. I went
No,
over there and I
no.
was like, hey, who wants to do it? Who wants to
Oh, okay.
volunteer? And then Bennett and Houston were the only 2 to volunteer.
I see.
All right, we're gonna spin for a third name just in case.
Hide. Hide. Hide.
Yeah, get Hide, Shadow, or whatever that is. Come on.
Psycho.
Oh,
Tom.
Oh, it's the
River's
second time the
lucky.
Wills picked them.
It was so close to being River.
It's always so close to be River.
But yeah, this is the second time Tom's been a backup.
Yep.
He's the second
Already,
backup
he's
this
a bench
time.
warmer.
All right. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you today for watching today's 6-episode podcast of 13th MEU Command Staff. Hope that all of you who have watched and or are watching later on, whether live or not, have a fantastic week. See y'all for training and operations this Friday and Saturday.
Hell yeah! Thanks for coming out and watching, and we'll see you out there.
Make sure to
Yeah,
hit the
thanks.
subscribe. Get to 100 subs.
Yeah.
And here's been I want that report in my DMs by next Wednesday.
Oh, jeez.
Port these nuts.
Suck it.
What?